Over the years, I've encountered many common high school student athletes. These common athletes show up to most workouts, practices, and games. They work pretty hard when asked to do so, and they enjoy their sport, but they're not too disappointed when the season comes to an end. And these aren't bad things. These common student athletes are vital to the success of a high school team. But once in a while, I encounter student athletes with some uncommon qualities. They look forward to workouts, practices, and games like it's Christmas morning. They work hard because they want to, and they even sacrifice their free time to get better at their sport. They have a genuine love for their sport that drives them, and they hate to see the season come to an end. College coaches are looking for uncommon student athletes, and thankfully, common athletes can transform to become uncommon.
She wanted to play at the collegiate level, and I'm gonna get a little choked up. And she needed to believe in herself.
Becoming Uncommon 101 is designed to help the high school student athlete think and behave in an uncommon fashion. Without this type of coaching, even some of the most physically gifted high school athletes may fail to reach their potential.
As a parent, you want so much for your child, and you have sort of the parent goggles on.
I think having Blake as an outside voice, a trusted voice, talking about values, talking about character, it showed Andy the importance of those values. It showed Andy how outside of sports and in sports, who you are is important.
Kids hear things from a parent voice much differently than an outsider's voice. So when Blake began to work with Easton, even though they might have been some similar things that I had said to her, I don't think she took them the same way.
Parents may spend thousands of dollars on hitting coaches, pitching coaches, strength trainers, speed and agility coaches, and the like, in hopes of getting their child that college scholarship. But if your son or daughter lacks certain mental and character skills, all the physical skills and the investment that you've made can be wasted.
You see so much time and so much money invested on the physical side of the game. The missing component oftentimes is the mental aspect. And the fact that Blake meets with our son with accountability, with mentorship, with motivation, it's really helped Andy in every aspect of his life, in the classroom, in his personal relationships, in his relationship, how he deals with my wife and I. His respectfulness, his gratitude, his attitude has really improved. And these are things that he'll take on past high school into the rest of his life. It's becoming who he is.
So how do we do it? Our program is based upon key principles that we coach the student athletes to live by in order to reach uncommon heights. 1, find a way.
She has a lot of times been on teams with older players, and I think the natural instinct is to just kind of follow. So I truly wanted her to develop some more leadership skills in terms of putting herself out there, and I've really noticed that she's a lot more vocal in the things that she does, being able to talk to her teammates or talk to her coaches.
No more finding excuses that hold us back, but finding a way to be our absolute best in everything we commit to. 2, dreams demand sacrifice.
So her option was get up at 5:15 and go to the high school and work out with the boys team so she can get faster and stronger. She did it. She did it on her own.
The big dream of college athletics, or any other big dream we may have, they demand that we make uncommon sacrifices in order to make those dreams a reality. 3, unfinished.
He has challenges, as every athlete does, on the football field, on the basketball court. If there's a mistake made, which there will be, the way he overcomes that, he doesn't carry it with him to the next play or to the next quarter or the next game. Blake has helped him tremendously to live in the moment.
Love who you are, but with humility know that there's always room to improve, to become a better version of yourself. Even though these principles drive our training, the program is customized for each individual student athlete. Through assessments, we'll help them determine what mental and character skills they need to improve upon to become more uncommon than they may already be.
she has truly shown a lot more leadership aspects in both her play and even at home here. She's done a much better job of understanding, as the oldest child in our family, that she has a responsibility to be a leader for her siblings. And I think that's a direct result of a lot of the conversations and training that she's done with Blake.
If you know a high school athlete with big dreams of college athletics or beyond, I'd love to speak with you about how our program can help them realize those dreams.